It was about 9 a.m. I received several phone calls from my brother Lupe. I had about 4 or 5 missed calls from him. Something has to be wrong. He sounds like he's trying really hard to stay calm.
Interrumpimos programación en CNN para llevarles noticias sobre el avión desaparecido en el norte de México donde viajaba Jenni Rivera.
He said, "We can't find Jenni's plane."
A search is underway now for popular Mexican-American singer Jenni Rivera. Police believe the Southern California native boarded a plane after performing at a concert last night in Monterrey, Mexico.
Lupe called and he said, Jenni's plane is missing. I said, nah. They probably ran out of gas. They landed somewhere else.
Y estamos aquí en Los Ángeles, como en el resto del país, esperando que se confirme este accidente y esperando que ella en esos momentos se encuentre bien.
And I remember walking into my barbershop's office and breaking down, and my wife looking at me and saying, no, it's not true. And I looked at her and I said, no, it's not true.
Este es el mapa mostrando el área donde salía el avión que transportaba a Jenni Rivera y su equipo de trabajo rumbo a Toluca.
He told me not to tell Mom yet, to take away all cell phones, all house phones, turn off the TV, just pray really hard and make sure Mama's okay.
Eso es lo que nosotros en la cadena Telemundo le podemos confirmar. Jenni Rivera y su equipo de trabajo, junto con 2 pilotos de un avión Learjet, desaparecidos.
On December 8th, I was in Las Vegas because my cousin Karina got married. We were out with a couple of friends, and my soul just felt really sad for some reason, and I started crying, and I didn't know why. I was awakened around 10. And it was a phone call from my cousin Karina. And Karina said, "Cousin, I don't know what's going on, but my dad just called me and we need to leave Vegas now."
Según la información oficial, hasta el momento el avión Learjet, un pequeño avión, está desaparecido en la zona montañosa del sur del estado de Nuevo León.
I got a call from my Tia Rosie. She said, don't let Johnny get on his Twitter or his Facebook or his Instagram. Don't let him get on any of that stuff. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? She's like, there's a rumor going around, and I just want to make sure that it's not true before he gets on there. I don't want to worry him.
The first thing I wake up to is, a text message from my aunt to, tell me to get to my grandma's house as soon as I could, and I knew there was definitely something wrong.
When I got to Grandma's house, it was chaos. My whole family was there, cameras were outside, and I didn't know what to feel.
A part of me was scared to go over there. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to sit here at home and wait for my mom.
I was really sure that everything was going to be fine.
My mom eventually found out. I slipped for a second and left her phone close to her, and a fan called her screaming. I'm so disappointed in myself, because I wanted to tell her in a peaceful way. I wanted to pray with her and give her a hug. And I just heard Mama drop the phone and scream.
Pues intentando que las autoridades mexicanas ya tengan una pista de dónde pudo haber sucedido o dónde pudiera estar este avión. No nos estamos refiriendo a esto todavía como algo fatal porque estamos a la espera de que lo confirmen las autoridades.
We had one TV in my grandma's house on.
We were getting the same information the public was getting.
Lo único que se sabe están como desaparecidos y estamos a la espera de cualquier informe.
They weren't saying anything. They were just saying she's missing. And in your head, when you think about it, that can mean a lot of things.
It was such an unsettling feeling to hear that word missing, because you don't know how to feel. You don't know, do we sit here? Do we go back home?
It makes it hard, just wondering and going through a million scenarios in your head.
I honestly was hoping, not hoping, but it's better than, the truth, for her to be kidnapped.
Okay, maybe someone kidnapped her and they just want money, and we'll give them the money and she'll be back home.
You don't have anything confirmed yet, but there's something wrong, and your mom's not here with you at this particular moment, so she could be anywhere in the world.
It's absolute torture because you're trying to convince yourself of the positive, knowing that it could be the worst.
Nosotros no hemos perdido la fe y les pido que ustedes tampoco, hasta que alguien de la familia Rivera venga y les diga directamente. Vamos Vamos a ser transparentes con ustedes, no tenemos nada que esconder, pero tampoco queremos dar especulaciones. Tal vez mañana vea a mi hermana otra vez.
Outside of my grandma's house, there were fans yelling and screaming in the press, wanting to know what's going on and wanting to come inside the house and see how we're doing.
There's vans with, you know, like satellites coming out of the top and reporters everywhere.
And inside, we were calm.
My safe place was the restroom at Grandma's house because there were so many people there. There was cameras outside. Everyone was in the living room. It was crazy. That I would just go in the restroom and I'd sit in the shower and I'd just cry. And I'm like, okay, Mom, give me the strength. Where are you? Hurry up.
We were watching TV, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off.
All we can do is just sit there and hug each other and be together and wait.
Ya, pero no me puedo imaginar los momentos de angustia y de incertidumbre que debe de estar pasando no solamente la familia, los amigos.
Despite on everything we were seeing on TV and all the condolences that everyone was sending us, we weren't ready to receive them there. Like, we were really still hopeful that, oh, they're gonna find her and everything's gonna be okay.
If there's anyone that can survive an accident like this, it's my mom. My mom's not just gonna sit there and let something like this happen. I mean, I know my mom.
It's so unexpected because my mom's always been unbreakable, so she's gonna make it through everything, you know? It doesn't matter what situation you put her in.
And I just kept telling myself, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't the way it's supposed to happen. God, you wouldn't do this to me. You wouldn't do this to me. Like, it's not happening. This isn't happening.
Yeah, I was really worried for Chiquis because her and my mom, you know, like, they were having, you know, a hard time.
I felt out of place because there were so many rumors, so many ugly things being said about me that I didn't know how people viewed me. My faith was being so tested. Because I'm always a person to say you have to be positive and everything happens for a reason. And you know, I was so upset and I was trying my best not to question God, but I was. And still I had hope that I was gonna see her. But it had been so many hours that I was getting worried.
95% es malas noticias, pero el 5% todavía existe allí. Con 5% Dios puede hacer un grande milagro.
We knew reality was coming, so I think we were holding on as long as we could to the life that we knew.
Chiquis comes to me and she says, please go look for my mom.
We were, you know, waiting for my uncles to come back. You really feel like you're going crazy.
I just wanted to know that everything is okay.
How do you tell 5 kids that their mom is gone?
Según la Cruz Verde de México, en las afueras de Monterrey ha sido divisada los restos de un avión.
When they said that there was wreckage, that they had found an airplane in pieces, I still was in denial.
And at that moment, you don't want to believe it. You're just trying to hope for something better. So I was making myself think like, oh, like she's fine, you know, the plane went down. But once I started seeing pictures, like that, there was like, there was nothing left.
First thought was, no, it's not Che. My friends told me 2 planes crashed that day, and I could have swore Che was somewhere else. Her phone went dead. She couldn't call us. There was no service. Anything to convince myself that it wasn't her.
Están especulando, pueden ser los restos de la nave en que viajaba Jenni Rivera.
Ni siquiera la familia tiene certeza de todo esto, de lo que está sucediendo, qué pasó. Ellos siguen a la expectativa, con una gran angustia de saber qué es lo que están pasando, qué es lo que está pasando, porque de hecho,
I just wanted to hear her voice, like wanted to know that everything is okay. But once you see pictures like that, like you can't get those images out of your head.
They said there was no possibility of survivors. So I started to make up all the options except death.
It wasn't just my mom on that plane. I mean, it was her whole crew. It was Jacob, and I remember trying to call his phone and no one would answer. Like, it was just frustrating. You just want them to pick up the phone and say, okay, everything's fine. I was even bargaining with God. I was like, okay, God, like bring her back. Maybe she'll be missing like her leg or something, but bring her back and it'll be fine.
Repito, una zona de muy difícil acceso ubicada en la comunidad La Colorada. Usted la puede ver, montañosa, boscosa, de muchas piedras, y es muy difícil llegar a este lugar.
As soon as we knew where the accident was, that there was an actual site, a place, all of us wanted to go.
But we all couldn't go because we needed to be with my mom and my little sister. And me and Gus flipped a coin, and Gus won. So I was gonna have to stay. And Chiquis comes to me and she says, Tío, you gotta go. Please go look for my mom. And Chon tells me, Tío, she's alive. I know she is. And I said, yeah, she is alive. I'm gonna go bring her home. And I promised them that I would be back home with their mom.
Y ya Secretaría de Comunicaciones y Transportes está reiterando que hasta que no se llegue personal por tierra, que también es muy difícil de accesar, van a poder confirmar que sea una aeronave, este manchón negro, y además que sea donde viajaba justamente la cantante Jenni Rivera.
I wanted to lose it. I wanted to stop being strong, stop holding on.
When we were, waiting for my uncles to come back, you really feel like you're going crazy.
I just wanted to hear, like, oh, she's on her way back, and it was just really hard. Like I even played with, in my mind, like, oh, she's gonna come back, and I swear, I thought I saw her walk through that door, and my heart dropped.
En la cual dicen haber divisado ropa posiblemente proveniente de los tripulantes o de maletas. Eso no se ha especificado aún.
And then I saw pictures of her dress, the dresses she had just wore for her last concert. I said, nope, it's not right. It's not right.
When I got there, I seen the magnitude of the accident, and I had to accept the truth. On the second day, we identified my sis, and on the third day, she was home. We brought her back.
When they walked through the door on December 13th, they didn't say a word. I could tell by their eyes. They didn't even have to tell my mama. They just looked at her, and with a simple hug, she knew.
How do you tell 5 kids that their mom is gone? How do you tell your mother that her daughter's gone also? Just hearing my nephews yell, without a doubt, it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
When they told me my mom wasn't coming back, oh my God. I fell to my knees. And I looked at my grandma, and I said no, and I yelled, and I yelled. And I just cried like I've never cried before. But something told me it was my mom. Jeez, you need to be strong. I heard it so clearly. And then I felt better. I said, okay. I said, okay, Mom. I will. I don't wish that pain upon anybody, ever, 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 ever. I miss her so much.
Y te damos gracias por la vida de Jenni.
It was very hard, but we decided that we needed to go on and finish the Christmas drama.
Is that baby Jesus? Where are the animals? That's where they're at?
Just felt like all eyes were on me, like I almost like I shouldn't have been there.
Jose, apúrate!
Ella se graduó a una mejor vida, está con nosotros, está con nuestro Padre Dios.
When my Tío Juan and Tío Gus and Tío Lupe came back from Monterrey, the fact that they said she's back with us, she's here, made me feel better.
I cried and I thought about it. And then I just said, you know what, I'm gonna choose to get up. Just the way she got up. I just kind of felt her lifting me up, saying, you know, it's gonna be okay.
Mi hermana Jenni jamás morirá.
We chose to call the memorial a graduation because to me that's what it is. It's a graduation to a better life, a life where no pain exists.
To see that all these people wanted to be there at her graduation, like it was just, it humbled me.
You know, this isn't just something in this Hispanic community. This was like something that mattered to people who spoke every language.
I know we got messages from Italy, Saudi Arabia, Spain, France. I think she accomplished more than she thought.
I thought we're not alone in this pain. Her fans feel it and they're crying with us and they feel our pain, and it kind of felt like we were getting love from all different types of people. I felt really proud. I said, that's my mom.
To know that my sister impacted so many people in so many ways is unbelievable to me. I don't comprehend it.
It was a very hard decision to make, but we decided that we needed to go on and finish the Christmas drama.
Hi. Is that baby Jesus? Okay, cool.
It wasn't just a Christmas drama anymore. It was a family event, a holding each other up.
That night definitely helped our healing process start.
Does it look like a desert?
There comes a point, like, in the midst of your sadness, you can't get any sadder. You can't cry anymore. You kind of have to get up and live again.
Hey, Jackie?
Yes?
The animals are here. What do you want them to do?
I don't know. Stay outside? It was so overwhelming. Then the animals get there.
I don't know how we're gonna get him inside the church. I don't know. I'm nervous. It's almost 7 and
I was kind of scared I wasn't doing things right.
where are the animals?
Gotta put the fear aside and just get stuff done.
That's where they're at? You gotta be kidding me.
These animals must be Mexican because they're all packed in there.
Oh my gosh, where's Rosie?
I was all stressed out and at the same time I was numb because, I mean, you're still sad. I sent Mike to go help me, like, rescue the animals and put them somewhere safe.
The animals are in here.
Oh, they're pooping?
Thank God they're not big poops, they're little poops.
One of them peed
Where?
by the door over there.
You know what? I can't deal with this right now.
Oh, okay. Don't tell Pastor.
Dude, I have no idea how I'm gonna explain this to my pastor.
Come on, we're gonna change you.
That night, you know, dressing Jayla, I'm just like, wow, like, her grandma really loved her. She's like exactly like her. And it's a blessing. Before it would drive me crazy, but now it's a blessing because I have a little piece of my mom with me forever.
You want glitter? Yes?
Since December 9th, there are freight trains of pain that come and run you over. And then there's glorious moments of healing and peace. The Christmas drama was definitely one of them.
Hola María, ¿cómo estás? Dios te bendiga. Muchas gracias.
Seeing Chiquis walk in, I was so proud of her.
The night of the play, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. It just felt like all eyes were on me, like I almost like I shouldn't have been there.
To know that she put all her emotions aside to come and support us, she's an awesome sister.
¿Quién eres tú y por qué me hablas así?
María, no temas, porque has hallado gracia delante de Dios. Y ahora conservarás en tu vientre y darás luz a un hijo.
When I look back at the play, my mom was also a teenage, pregnant young lady that was rejected.
Pecadora. Pecadora.
That night really helped me heal. It was us, it was my family.
Jayla comes out and doesn't perform.
She got stage fright for sure.
When Jayla ran to me and she just wanted to be with Nina, I felt so good. Little did she know that I needed that comfort too. Felt like this is where you belong, Chiquis, no matter what. Like, you're gonna be okay.
José.
¿Qué pasó, María? ¿Qué pasó?
Ya es tiempo para que nace el bebé. Oh.
I've always admired Mary. She was literally chosen to suffer.
José, apúrate!
And then I see my sister take on her life. And all the suffering she went through, she faced it.
Ay, José, con cuidado, por favor.
She'd come and say, I know why. I'm supposed to help other people.
Oh, José.
She gave one-on-one lessons of how to get out of a bad divorce, or how to stand up in domestic violence, or how to be a single mom of 5.
Her tears, her pain helped somebody else because they give women that motivation to say, I can also.
I wasn't sure if it was too soon to be getting back up and living again. That's exactly what my mom would do, and that's exactly what she taught me to do. And I feel like all of us, my grandma, my tia Rosie, Divine, the whole family, we made her proud.
Dándote gracias por la vida, por Jenni. Nos prestaste, señora Jenni, por 43 años. Y a ti, Señor, te ha placido llevarla a tu presencia.
Her life transformed everyone around her, from her family, her children, myself, and millions of fans.
Y te damos gracias por la vida de Jenni. En el nombre de Jesús. Amén.
One person can change the world. I saw it. My sister is unforgettable in so many ways.
She's a girl that came from Long Beach, a Latina that had 5 kids, that wasn't supposed to make it, and she made it.
My sister's the only woman that you'll see at a red light bump the music and order everyone out of the car to dance. Even if she's on welfare and doesn't know how she's gonna pay the light bill, she's dancing in the middle of the street.
The woman that used to beat me up as a child, that used to get on my case, that changed my diapers, that gave me headaches like she gave me love, became a superstar.
She was funny, she was silly, she was real.
I wish I could have my sister sit here and say, F you, brother. How she said so many times in such a loving way, F you, brother. I miss that so much.
My mom is the greatest woman that I'll ever know.
She was just amazing.
Next time on I Love Jenni.
Chiquis, I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm really, really happy you're back.
Seguida en contacto directo con Jenni Rivera, la gran final.
Lo único que me pregunto es, ¿la gente cambiará cuando llega allá? Porque Jenni no sé si puede hablar así como hablaba aquí.
Yo me imagino cuando yo con San Pedro, ¿qué pasó, güey?
So are you excited to meet Frankie J, Jacqueline?
A little bit, don't tell my husband. He's doing a track on my mom's English album.
Very.
Yes. Really?
I am freaking out at this. I'm blessed.
Johnny, it's cool, huh?
I'm gonna get him a stripper next year. I think he's old enough.
Absolutely not.